Yo, today, exciting day, best citrus collab video. I've gathered some footages from other reviewers that showcase one or two of their favorite citrus fragrance at the moment. Of course, I'll be sharing some of mine in between each of them as well. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Let's start out with my first one, then we'll go into other reviewers. My first one is an honorable mention. This one is Aqua Amara by Bulgari. The reason this is honorable mention is because it's so expensive now. I heard last I seen it for maybe 80, 90 bucks, someone told me online, which is ridiculous price for something like this that used to be maybe 30 bucks online. It is a really amazing citrus scent though. In terms of designer wise, this probably is the most unique citrus designer fragrance out there. Also very wearable as well. I love this fragrance, got a lot of compliments from it. And it's just one of the gems in my collection that I will enjoy having forever. I actually have a backup bottle. I don't normally have backup bottles, but for this one, I do. So that just shows how much I love this fragrance. So yeah, if you can find it for cheap, definitely check this one out.
Hi guys, Curly Sense here, and thanks so much to Timmy for having me. So two of my current favorite citrus fragrances are Terre d'Hermes by Hermes and L'Atelier Cologne by Guerlain. To me, Terre d'Hermes is the perfect blend between orange and vetiver, which creates a beautifully classic, refined, and gentlemanly scent that is one of my all-time favorites. L'Atelier Cologne includes a unique mixture of various citruses and a sweet, creamy almond that's perfect for a hot summer day out.
Alright, my next one is another designer fragrance. This one is Allure Homme Edition Blanche, one of my favorite from Chanel. This one's very underrated, like I said. In all my previous videos I've ever mentioned this fragrance. It's very underrated. Not a lot of people really know about it because it's kind of limitedly distributed. It's not in every Chanel stores, it's only in the boutiques. So not a lot of people wear this, but it's an absolute gem. If you're looking for something that's unique in the designer world, this is also another one of them alongside Aqua Amara. These two are some of my favorite designer fragrances ever, man. Especially for someone who loves niche fragrance, especially for someone who loves just uniqueness in fragrances. In the designer world, you don't find that so often, but you find that definitely in this one. Rare gem right here. One of the really nice gourmand citrus, very light, fluffy, elegant. Both guy and girl could wear this. I highly suggest you try out Allure Homme Edition Blanche. It's such a very nice, friendly gem right here. Go check it out if you haven't done so yet.
Hi guys, I am Yana from the channel Tommelise, and my best citrus fragrance of the month is Sunshine and Pancakes by 4160 USDs. That reminds me of honeyed pancakes served with freshly squeezed lemon juice. It has interesting, bitter, sharp, woody, citrusy character with a gourmand quality in there, so it smells like a sunny day out. And a casual favorite of mine is Arancia di Capri by Acqua di Parma. That reminds me of a lovely fresh bergamots and oranges that are covered into caramel.
And my next one is from Creed. I heard this one was discontinued, but I still find it online sometimes if I really look for it. This one is called Zest Mandarin Pamplemousse. Now this one I describe as a very nice mixed basket of citrus that's not only very zesty and very juicy, it feels like you can bite into it type of juicy, but it's also quite dry as well. That gives it a really nice texture in a citrus fragrance, because normally citrus fragrances tend to lean very fresh, very invigorating. This one is a little bit fresh, a little bit invigorating, but the dryness really gives it that unique appeal. And anyone who has smelled this fragrance before can confirm that for me, because it just smells so unique. It's something that you really gotta put your nose on to know exactly what I'm talking about. It is so good. You guys all know I love unique fragrances. It is the cornerstone of me collecting fragrance. I love unique fragrances, and this one I can say is definitely one for the books.
Hi Timmy! Thank you very much for inviting us to your channel. The best citrus fragrance for me is from the House of Miyake, and it's L'Eau d'Issei pour Homme Yuzu. This is such a wonderful, bright citrus fragrance. There is wonderful yuzu in it, there is ginger, there is citron, nutmeg, vetiver and cedarwood, and I love it. I can't be without it. I am happy that I have this huge bottle, and yes, I'm in love with Yuzu by Miyake.
Next one I want to talk about is Moringa by Parfumum Roma. Now this one is a very different type of citrus. Citrus, like I said again, usually summertime, usually fresh. This one is a winter citrus. This one smells like a lemon cookie. So it's a citrus gourmand. It smells similar to Allure Homme Edition Blanche. If Allure Homme Edition Blanche was made into a niche fragrance, made heavier, made more rich and luxurious, I guess. This one Moringa, one of my favorite gourmands ever because it's so unique. It's not the most wearable of all fragrance, I will say. Most gourmands tend to be a little bit too much, a little bit too cloying, but I absolutely love this one. For those of you out there with like a super sweet tooth, love gourmand fragrances like I do, love delicious smelling scent, this is one that you need to try or at least have in your collection because this is an Oswald exclusive. Not everyone has this one. You can check it out on the Oswald's website, order it online, or if you're in New York, go check out their Oswald store. This is, oh, it's just so good. One of my most favorite gourmand fragrance ever. I wish I can wear it more. I really wish I do. It's just sometimes it's just a little bit too cloying, but for me, when I'm at home, I love to enjoy gourmand fragrances on myself, and this one is a gem.
Hello everyone, I'm Claire from the channel Smurfy Girly, and my favourite citrus ever, the best citrus ever, is going to go to Pomelo Paradis from Atelier Cologne. I love this one. It's zingy, zesty, vibrant. It's not just pomelo, which smells a bit like grapefruit. It's a bit sour, but there's also some vetiver, kind of dries down, a little bit musky. Some people complain about performance, but I do get almost a whole day out of it, and it's just so refreshing.
Moving into more familiar territory now, this one is Stella de Marais by Antiqua. I've talked about this one quite a bit in the past few videos, that's why it's towards the end. You guys have heard so much about it, but it's still an amazing summertime citrus aquatic fragrance. Very fresh, slightly juicy, aquatic, so good. I love wearing this in the summertime, especially when the heat is just blazing 100+ degrees. This one is one of my go-to at the moment because Vegas is still, it's hot regardless. There's only 2 seasons in Las Vegas. There's hot and there's kind of bearably hot. So this one, I love this for the sun. If you live in a really hot place like I do, I highly recommend Stella de Marais by Antiqua.
Hello TV, my name is Lumina. Thank you so much for this opportunity to speak on your channel. My favorite citrus fragrance currently is Jour d'Hermes from Hermes. The main notes in this perfume are the citruses. It has grapefruit, lemon, and I'm really loving this for the summer. It's really fresh and simple, but it's very wearable. So thank you once again. Bye bye, take care.
Alright, last one I want to talk about is another one that I've talked about very often, and it deserves to be talked about very often. This one is called Salted Green Mango. This one is fruity, citrusy, salty. It's so many things. It is so many things. It's so complex. Sometimes when you find a really nice niche fragrance that smells complex, some of those can tend to be a little bit too much, too messy. It's not blended well, it's whatever. It's just a whole mix of notes that's just a mess. This one is not the case. This one is blended very beautifully, and that's something that's hard to find. If you ask any niche heads, well-blended fragrance with tons of notes, tons of nuances are just few and far in between. They're super hard to find, and this one is one that I would say for sure is exactly that. It's so complex, but all the nuances are blended together super well to create this almost a perfect art piece that's also, again, very wearable. I wear this so often now. I've been wearing it for the past 3 or 4 days throughout this week to work, and I just love it. I just love this fragrance. Salted Green Mango is my favorite from this brand, Stranger Perfumery. If you haven't checked it out, please do. And also the price, very affordable as well. Go check out on the website and find out what that is.
So, and all my people, you know who it is, the one, the only, never duplicated, Solano of Peru. And here I have a great one, and this was one of my favorite citruses among the ones I have in my collection, and one of them is Cedra Boys. If you haven't tried this one smells exactly like a frozen creamsicle. It's really nice. The lemon, the vanilla, all of that give it this nice, fresh, refreshing take for the summer. Great for it. If you haven't checked it out, go for it. You can't go wrong with this one. And thank you, Timmy, so much for having me on your channel. It's really nice. We're doing this collaboration for all the new reviewers. And as always, wear what you want, buy what you want, and I'll definitely see you next time.
Alright guys, that's it for the best citrus collab video. I hope you guys enjoy all my choices and all the other reviewers' choices as well. We might be doing these collab maybe bi-weekly or maybe weekly. Depends on how much I can put out these collabs, but I love to incorporate more of the other reviewers on my channel as well. But for now, thank you all of you for watching, and thank you all the reviewers for the submission. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bye.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And